welcome back to another video. Welcome if you are new. Today we are going to go through recent books I've hauled, and yes, I have literally just done one of these a couple of weeks ago, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the stack that I've got in front of me, and then we're just going to, no we're not, we're going to start off with audiobooks. And recently I've hauled quite a few, and I can't remember which ones I've told you about and which ones I haven't. I don't think I mentioned ebooks in my last haul. If I did, I'm sorry, I might be repeating myself. So the first one I got was Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shadow Messenger. I really loved that book. This goes back to January, by the way, for the audiobooks, because like I said, I can't remember if I told you about these. I then got Miss Percy's Pocket Guide to the Care and Feeding of British Dragons. Again, loved the book. I got The Exile on audio. Yes, I have the physical. We're not going to talk about it. And The Exile is by Ryan Cahill, obviously. 3 guesses as to what I rated that one as well. Yes, I've read it. The next one was Lightblade by Zamil Akhtar. He has the Gunmetal God series out as well, which I really want. And I also read this in January and loved it. I then got Under the Whispering Door in January. 10 out of 10, do recommend. A book that I haven't yet read, The 11th Cycle by Kian and Ardalan. I have got the ebook and the audiobook, so I'm going to do the two for that one. Jade War, obviously. Before They Are Hanged by Joe Abercrombie. That is the Catch Up Book Club's March-April book, I think. The Iron Crown by Ellen McRae. Yes, I have the physical. I think I also have it on Kindle. I now have the audio, and I've started listening to it. I've started listening to it for a vlog, and can I just say, love it already. I then got The Chaos Principle. I don't think I bought this one. This was gifted. This was a code that was gifted, but I've still acquired it. Therefore, I'm putting it in the haul section of this video, because I've still received it in some way. And then Gunmetal Gods by Zamil Akhtar, the first in the Gunmetal Gods series. I got that on audio as well. So, ebooks. I have been gifted quite a few ebooks. So we're just gonna moochy scoochie over to ebooks for a second. So I do have The Princess of the Broken by Jasmine Swinburne. I can't remember why I have this one. Oh yeah, Princess of the Broken. This was gifted through like a book review website. I do also have the full trilogy of The Beast Hunters by Krista Lender. I do have the physical book in the original cover and the new cover, the first in the trilogy. I do have those physically. I do also have it on audio, I think, but I was gifted the second and third books as review copies, so thank you very much, Krista. I'm so excited to get to these. I will be rereading the first one and then continuing with the series, because it was like last year when I read the first one and I loved it. So good. Fall Hard by J Church. This was an arc that was gifted. I haven't got around to reading it before it was released, but I will be reading it at some point. I'm sorry. The Sword of Wrath and The Sword of Mercy and Wrath. That is an arc that I need to read by next Monday. I'm going to start that this week and hopefully finish it by the 20th when it's released. And No Heart for a Thief by James Lloyd Doolin. I think I've also mentioned this. I can't remember. Oath of Blood by Karim Solomon. That is the second in the series. It starts with The Army of the Cursed. Again, both books I want to read, and I will be getting to ASAP Rocky. And The Bleeding Stone by Joseph John Lee. I think that is it. I think I also told you about The Trial of Ilderwood last time, but next we move on to some manga, and I have volume 19, 20, 21 and 23. 22 was ordered with, oh, this is Blue Xmas by the way, in case you didn't know. I did order number 22 with this, but when I ordered it, it was in stock. This took like almost 2 weeks to arrive, and then when I've gone on the website and checked my order now, it says it's still pending because it's out of stock. So why you let me order it Forbidden Planet when it was in stock and teased me in such a way? It's good but I'm not actually up to this part yet. And for those of you who know me, know that I've only read to volume 3 at the moment of this series, and I don't have the rest of the series. And the reason I got these is because they were all on special offer. Like, they were all discounted on Forbidden Planet for like £4 something each, and I couldn't turn up my nose at that offer when Amazon charged like £7.99, and same with Waterstones. So saved myself some money and bought them in bulk when they were on discount. Next up we have Idle Sin. This is the second book in the saga, Ill-Born saga. If you followed me for a while, you know that Ill-Born took me like 11 months to read, for reasons I know not, because I bloody loved it with 5 stars. As you can see, I say for reasons I know not. Look, it's teeny tiny writing, it's a hefty fecker. This is just as thick as the first one, I think. So you can understand why it took me a while when physical reading is not my friend and these don't have audiobooks. But I'm excited to get to this. I will hopefully get to this in the next couple of months. We'll just have to see where my reading takes me. I'm in the mood for like setting TBRs, but mood reading through my TBRs. And I do have quite a few read-alongs going on at the moment, so I can't ever put too much on top of that, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's not what you're here to find out. You're here to see what books I've hauled, and the next one is Before They Are Hanged, which is the physical copy to go alongside the audiobook for the Catch Up Book Club book. And the first book in this series, The Blade Itself, this is the First Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. I am confused, I know not where this is going, but I loved, like, every second. I can't say every second of it, because at points I was kind of like, ugh, because, you know, trigger warnings, like, content warnings, like torture scenes and stuff, but it's so good. Next up was A Gift by Kitty, and this is Far Wilder Magic by Alison Saft. This was recommended by Meg. Are we surprised that there's a Meg Rec somewhere in this? We are not. This was a gift because I got a new job. Yay! Next up was A Gift to Myself from me. Rebel's Creed by Daniel B. Green. This is the right, okay, see if I can get this right. So he actually released a novella prior to this book. I think this is the first in the series, but the novella was set in the same world, if I remember rightly. I can't remember the name of the novella now because it's just totally popped out of my head. But Daniel Green is a YouTuber turned author, or yeah, I'm gonna say that, might be wrong. It might have been an author first, but I don't know. He's an author on YouTube, YouTube author, indie, self-pub. And look at this cover, it's just stunning. And again, I read the novella, I really enjoyed it, and this is set in the same world, and it's seemingly quite dark, and I just really, really, really want to continue with this series. The novella actually shocked me with the turn that it took, and it had such an impact in such a short space of time, and it received very like polarizing reviews, and I've not really heard much about this since it came out, if I'm honest. There was loads of hype around the novella. I then heard that he was bringing out the first book in the actual series. I don't know if it's a trilogy or longer, but I've not heard anything since, so I don't know if maybe this didn't do as well, or maybe I'm just not on the Daniel Green side of the indie spectrum. I don't know, but I'm excited to get to this, and it's only small, so yay for me. The last two are by the same author, and oh god, first one is Priory, and yes, you already have a physical copy of this in paperback, and it's signed by Samantha Shannon herself. Why have I got the hardcover? I don't know. I rated this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I didn't get any of the special editions, which I really wanted to get, but I was only going to get them because they were pretty. I don't feel like a 4-star book should be a special edition purchase in my eyes, like when I think about it logically. But the hardcovers, I wanted them because its sister came out at the beginning of February, March, I can't remember. This is signed also by Samantha Shannon. I think this is why I got it, I can't remember. So these two are going to sit pretty on my shelves together. This is a prequel. You all know what this is about. This is Priory, this is a prequel. And it's not as thick, not as big, but together they are a chunk, aren't they? And that is the haulage situation. Oh, I said that was the final thing, but 2 books came today, and I thought I might as well show you now because I'm not planning on getting any other books for a while. The next 2 books are again by the same author, and it's Delilah Green Doesn't Care and Asher Parker Doesn't Fail. And these were kindly gifted to me by Chloe from Sister Bookworm and Ash from Ashley's Bookish Life, also known as Chloe and Smash. 2 of my closest friends. And recently I've had a bit of a to-do with the job situation, and after settling into a really nice job, they made redundancies, so I was like the first to go, so that was fun. But I was feeling particularly shitty and I needed some pick-me-ups, and it was recommended that I read Red, White and Royal Blue, which, thank you so much for the rec, Chloe. It was just 5 stars. And then Chloe was like, well, if you want something to just make you smile, read these. But I couldn't get them on audio because they're only available on Audible. So I put them on my wish list, and they got them for me. So thank you so much, girls. And they just, look at the covers. They're just so stunning. So stunning. But this now means that my contemporary little bookcase that I thought would be too big for the amount of contemporary books that I have is now going to be overflowing with contemporaries. I'm literally having to like Tetris this shit, and it's just not, it's not the one. It's not working anymore. I need another shelf. Oh, it's gonna be awful having to buy another shelf when I have the money. But yeah, that is it for this haul. Thank you very much for joining me. If you'd like to see more of me, then please like, comment, subscribe to all that good stuff. If you want to let me know you're here but you don't have anything to say, then just please leave a black heart. That's very much appreciated. Until next time, enjoy.
Every time I fall in love, it seems to be